Hello everyone, my name is Anu. Today we'll read the next poem of class 4 English. It's a watering rhyme. Students, this is a poem, this is a rhyme in which it is told that when and how to water the plants correctly in a proper way. Okay, this is a very small poem. Let's read it. Early in the morning or the evening hour are the times to water every kind of flower. Watering at noonday when the sun is high doesn't help the flowers, only makes them die. Students, in this poem it is told that early in the morning or the evening hour are the times to water every kind of flower. This means that the right time to water the flowers or the plants is whether it should be early in the morning or the evening times, evening hours. Okay, so watering at noonday when the sun is high doesn't help the flowers, only makes them die. So, and the poet is saying that at afternoon or at the noon time at 12 o'clock or around that, when the sun is high, when the sun is on our heads in above the sky, it doesn't help the flowers, only makes them die. It means that if we'll water the plants in the noonday, in the noon time, it won't help the flowers. They will not get beneficial with it. Okay, we should water them whether early in the morning or the evening time. Okay, at noon time, at afternoons, we should not water the plants because it will only make them die. It won't help the plants. Right? Next. Also, when you water at the roots. Flowers keep their mouths where we should wear our boots. Soak the earth around them, then through all the heat, the flowers will have water for their thirsty feet. Right, students? Here in this stanza, the poet is telling us that we should water the plants at the roots. Okay, we should water the plants at the root. We should not water on the leaves, on the stem, right? We should water the plants at their roots because like we, flowers keep their mouths where we should wear our boots. Like where do we wear our boots? We wear our boots in the feet only, right? And likewise, the mouth of flowers is there at the roots. And from where should we drink water? We should drink water from our mouth, right? And waters and the flowers have mouth where? It is at their roots. So we should water the plants at their root where their mouth is here, right? So we should wear our boots, soak the earth around them, then through all the heat, the flowers will have water for their thirsty feet. And the poet is telling us here that when we'll water the roots, okay, we should soak the earth around them so that they can get water from the earth, right? With the help of their roots, they can absorb water from the earth, right? And then they can distribute it to all parts of the plant. So likewise, the flowers will have water for their thirsty feet. What is thirsty feet here? Thirsty feet means the roots. Right? So that flowers will have water for their thirsty feet because flower, they can drink water they can absorb water from the earth and they can get water for the plant through their roots only. So here the poet is telling us that the right time to water the plants is at the early in the morning or in the evening times, evening hours. And the right part of the plant to be watered is the roots of the plant, right? So these are the two things that the poet P.A. Ropes, who is the poet of this poem, A Watering Rhyme, is telling us, right? So I think you have understood it now. And from now onwards, you will water your plants, water the plants that are there in your home garden or kitchen garden, that you will water the plants early in the morning or in the evening time. And where you should water the plants? It's at the roots of the plants. Okay, very good. Now let's see the new words of this poem, students. Okay, so the first word we have is hour. Okay, 60 minutes. You know what is hour? It means 1 hour. That means 60 minutes. Like there is an hour left for the examination to start. I reached my friend's home an hour before. Okay, so students, this is not hour. You know that H is silent here, and we will pronounce this word H-O-U-R is as R, right? So the correct pronunciation is R only. Next, watering. Watering means making something wet. Like my grandfather is watering the plants in the park, or my eyes started watering. Next, noonday. It means the middle of the day, right? We can make sentences like, I like to take a nap in the noonday sun, or the noonday sun burnt my eyes. Right? Next, boots. Boots means footwear that covers the whole foot and lower legs. The long shoes are called boots. So I do not feel comfortable walking in boots. Or she likes to wear brown boots with her white dress. Okay, you can make any sentence that you want. Next is soak. To make something wet by dipping it. Soak the beans overnight in water, or soak her feet in warm water. Next, heat, high temperature. Example, it is difficult to bear the heat in summers, or heat the water on the stove. So these were the new words, students. Now let's see the question answers. What is the best time to water the plants? Yes, the best time to water the plants is early in the morning or the evening hour. Next, number 2, when should we not water the plants? So we should not water the plants at noonday. Which part of the plant should be watered? So we should water the roots so that the plants grow healthy. Okay. So now next exercise that we have is word building. Place letters in their right order to form the names of flowers. So you can see these are jumbled words and you have to unjumble them. The first word is sweet pea. These all are name of flowers. Okay, marigold. Third is jasmine. Next is lotus. Next is mogra. Next is dahlia. Next is phlox. Next is pansy. And the last is hibiscus. Okay. Next. Well, this is an activity, fun time. You have visited your school garden and seen different kinds of plants, shrubs and trees. This grid has the names of different parts of a plant. Look for these words like bud, pod, leaf, stem, roots, thorns, branches and flower as fast as you can, vertically, horizontally and diagonally. Okay, there is a word grid you can see here. And you have to search the name of these words like bud, flower, leaf, pod, stem, thorn, branches, roots. Okay, you can see I have already circled them. Okay, next. Name some flowers which grow in your garden or near your house. So the flowers, you can name any flowers that are there in around your house, like marigold, rose, dahlia, jasmine. Okay, you can write your own answer. Now give another word for thirsty feet is roots. What happens when we water plants in the morning? Choose one answer. Okay, they will grow well or they will dry up. The answer is they will grow well, because the right time to water the plants is early in the morning or the evening hour, right? So from where do flowers get water? From the bottom roots or from the top leaves? The answer is from the bottom roots. Next, Pick out the silent letters from R. These are the words that are given here, and you have to find out that which letter is silent here. Like, whenever we'll pronounce these words, then which sound is not coming and which letter is silent. We have to mark that letter. Like, the first word is R. As I told you, that H is silent there. Then often. So we are speaking often. We are not speaking often, right? So T is silent there. Right. Right. So what is the use of W there? W is silent. Next is knit. So K is silent. Next is no. Next is knife. So in all these three words, K letter is silent. Its sound is not coming. Next, wrong. So W is there. Silent. Night. So in night, we can hear the sound of night, N-I-T, right? We are not speaking out GH sound. So GH is silent there. Next, high, again GH. Doubt. When we are saying doubt, right? We are not speaking B sound. It's B. That means B is silent here. Next, could and walk. In these two words, we are not speaking out the sound of L, right? So L is silent there. I hope you have understood this. Let's see the next. Write rhyming words for the words given below. One has been done for you. Like morning, you have to write the rhyming words. You can make your own rhyming words. I have done it for you. Like morning, evening, car, bar, high, sigh, boots, roots, heat, feet, where, there. Right? Next, words like morning, evening, watering, and in ing. So write 6 more words to which ing can be added at the end to form a new word. So here you can write, so there are so many words in which you can add ing and make a new word. Like warming, raining, dancing, planting, feeling, laughing, eating, sleeping, running. So many words there are. You can make your own words. Next, look for words in the poem which sound like the words given below. Okay, so you have to find out the words which has the same sound like these words from the poem only. Like R. So, O. Now, which is the word that has the R sound like? Which sounds like R? It's R. Like both has the same sound, R, R. But you can see the spellings. It's H-O-U-R, R. There. T-H-E-I-R. Flower. It's F-L-O-W-E-R. Where. Where. So this is W-E-A-R. Sun, S-U-N. Throw, T-H-R-O-U-G-H. Okay, so these are the words which has the same sound like these words. Okay, now let's see the next. In the sentences below, the capital letters, commas, full stops, and question marks are missing. Put these in the correct places. So now here you have to write the correct punctuation marks, like, right? So we have done punctuation marks earlier also. And let's see. On Monday, I will go to school. So here you should know that the first letter of any sentence should be capital. So first of all, what we have to do, we have to write the first letter capital of a sentence, right? Then we should put a full stop at the end of the sentence. And whenever there is a pause, we will put a comma there. Okay. And the proper nouns, right? So all the proper nouns should be written in with the capital letter, right? Just like on Monday. So Monday is a weekday. Okay, it's a proper noun. So we will write M capital. We will write O capital as it is the first letter of the sentence. So on Monday, comma, I will go to school. As you know that I is always capital, right? Whenever it is written in the beginning or ending or the middle of the sentence, whenever it comes as I as a subject, I as a person, I will always be capital. So on Monday, I will go to school, full stop, right? Likewise, we will do the next one. Rahim, Ravi and Raju are going to see the circus. So as you know that names of anyone should be written capital. So Rahim, Ravi and Raju, we will write all these three names with the capital letter at the beginning, are going to see the circus. Then Sita, where are you looking? Now as you know that where is a WH word, it is a question, right? So we will add a question mark at the end to this sentence, like Sita, comma, where are you looking? Question mark. Okay. Next, the tailor went to the market, Mr. Singh. So the tailor, the capital, T capital, the tailor went to the market, comma, Mr. Singh. As Mr. Singh is the name, so we will write Mr. M for Mr. and S for Singh, capital, and full stop at the end. Every Sunday, I go for a walk, have breakfast, read storybooks, listen to music, watch television. There is no pause, right? We have to add the commas here. So every Sunday, Sunday as you know, weekday, will write capital E for the first word, first letter. Every Sunday, I go for a walk, comma, have breakfast, comma, read storybooks, comma, listen to music and watch television, full stop. Clear? Lakshmi, why are you crying? Lakshmi, L capital, comma, why are you crying? It's a question, so put a question mark. Next, what is the color of the sky? It's a question, so we'll put a question mark at the end and W should be capital. What is the color of the sky? Next, orange, mangoes, bananas and papayas are fruits. So we'll write O capital as it is the first letter. Oranges, comma, mangoes, comma, bananas and papayas are fruits, right? Okay, now next. Well, students, next is a team time. It's an activity. You have to prepare a speech. Okay, so prepare a speech giving some reasons why it is important to protect flowers and plants. Include ways that you could help protect endangered plants in your school. Okay, right? So here, respected teachers and my dear friends, whenever you are speaking, you should first speak like this. You should address whoever is present there respectfully, right? So respected teachers and my dear friends, then you can say whatever you want to say about the topic. Like I have written, flowers and plants are important for our life. They give us fresh air to breathe. Flowers add beauty to the nature. Plants give us fruits and medicines. They also give us valuable timber. They form clouds which fall on earth in the form of water. Hence, we must protect them. We should not pluck flowers. Neither should we cut trees. We should plant more and more trees in order to protect our own existence. Right? So likewise, you can also prepare your own speech. Okay. So thank you so much for watching the video and stay tuned with me for my next video. Till then, take care and enjoy learning. And please do not forget to subscribe my channel and like my videos. Thank you. Bye-bye.